going on? So we're gonna test this thing out. It's supposed to get really cold tonight, so I want to put this hot tent through its paces for when it gets really cold, because the last time I used it, it was like 30, it was above 32. It was raining that night in the wind, but it's gonna be down in the 20s, if not below 20s. I got a thermometer with me, so let's go get this set up. Let's get going. So we made our way out here. Check this out. Saved the trouble of you guys watching me shovel the snow, clear off a spot. So let's get this tent set up, and yeah, so I'm not gonna do movie magic. I'm gonna record the whole thing and I'll just fast forward it. Now we're all done setting the tent up. Let's get everything set up inside. Let's get the stove in, and let's get the stove cranking because it's cold. This branch has got to go. Alright, get this in here like this. We'll get the stove put in. Here we go. Now we're ready to get it all situated. Okay, I'm gonna save you all the boring details. We're gonna do some movie magic, snapping the fingers, the bed's gonna be done. 1, 2, 3. And voila, like that, the bed's done. We'll get the sleeping bag out later, but let's get some wood in here. Let's get a fire started. And I've been looking all over for this from the last video. I left it in here apparently. All right, let's get this fire started. I can't speak, it's cold. Gotta get this fire started. So tonight, I got a surprise for dinner. Show you what you're cooking. So let's get some wood split. That way we can get a fire going, get a warm up in here. Never hatch it. Need a few small pieces. Fat wood shavings. Some dry lint. That always gets everything going. A few pieces of fat wood to get her started. So, let's see if I can do this in one shot. Almost. Oh, I broke it. I broke my ferro rod. See? I broke it. It's no good now. Like always, she's gonna smoke till she gets warm. But we're gonna be closing her up here in a second, as soon as I get her full. Broke it. Wore her down too thin. It's a good thing I brought an extra one with me. So, another thing I brought with me, I actually bought thermometer. It's got an indoor, I put the outdoor one. So it's 20 outside, 32 in here. And it's 507. And it's -7 degrees Celsius. And 0 in here. So we're gonna see what the difference is. So let's get her warmed up in here and I'll catch you back in a few. So now it's starting to get a little bit darker out. I had to get the GoPro light out. But anyhow, we got the pan. This is what's for dinner. It's a little bit frozen. So I gotta take my little pot. And I got some yeast roll biscuits, which is dough. I didn't make my own, so we're gonna fry some bread up. And then I think, what else do we have for dinner? Oh, we got some cheese. And we got some potatoes. Diced potatoes. We're gonna have that. And this is venison tenderloin. That's what's for dinner. That's the surprise. Well, we gotta get these coals up. I'm gonna pull this bread out, get it set out, let it rise. So, we're gonna have a snack. I got my yeast roll right here. And we're warming it up, letting it rise. Got my venison tenderloin thawing out. It's almost thawed out. That's what's for dinner. And it is currently 19 outside, 44 in here. -7 outside, 7 degrees Celsius in here. So it's starting to get warm in here finally. But as of right now, I got some venison sausage I'm gonna chop up and snack on while this stuff thaws out. But other than that, she's starting to get warm in here now. And I should have more than enough wood. I have a 0-degree sleeping bag, so I should be alright. But other than that, it's snack time. So, I got my taters cooking. I put one of those logs on the fire. So, It's just slow cooking for now. But my vittles are thawed out, and we ain't gonna sit here and watch the boring details, but when these are done and I start cooking the vittles, I'll bring you back. I'll show you how warm it is in here. I know it's hard to see, but it's 20 degrees and 51 in here. And for you people who in Celsius, it's -7 outside and it's 11 in here. So, but other than that, it's pretty warm in here. Look at, they're browning up kind of nice. I had to add some butter in there to get them to cook faster. But as soon as this is done, I'm going to put my tasty vittles up in there. Then it's going to be all tasty. Add some butter, some seasoning. I got some honey, pepper flakes. We got our tasty venison in there. Our nice and browned up good. What we're going to do is we're going to season this. It's rub some burger for a dead cow, but it's got a good smell to it. That's what we're going to season it with. So make sure you subscribe when you want to see more videos like this, and smash that thumbs up. It really helps me out, and helps the algorithm out. It really does. Follow, share, like, comment, do all that fun stuff for that his shrink. Oh, look at that. That's cooking up nicely. Nice thing is you can cook in your tent and you ain't got to worry about it, because everything's pretty much is asleep. It's like always with venison, you want to make sure it's done and cooked all the way. In anything with wild game, I always make sure it's cooked all the way through. I don't eat wild game medium rare. I make sure she's done. But other than that, she's cooking up nicely. Wood stove's performing great. And, oh yeah, smells good in here. I wish I had smell-o-vision to share with you guys. It smells pretty delicious up in here. Just hanging out cooking dinner. What time is it? It is 7:30, so it's kind of a late dinner. Well, dinner's all done. I got taters, got some venison tenderloin. She's done all the way. I got my my other GoPro outside. I'm going to try to do a time lapse in this cold weather. I don't know how well it's going to do, but if you do see it in this video, you did well. If you don't, then we know it didn't work. But we got some tasty venison tenderloin. She's cooked through all the way. That season, oh man, that's busting on this. Man, that's good. So I'll give you an update on the temp in here. It's 49 and still 20 degrees outside, but I moved the thermometer. But of course I'm gonna have to put more wood in the wood stove, which is no big deal, but that's what's going on. Special thanks to my uncle for giving me the venison tenderloin. Thanks. But we're gonna chow down, eat this, and when I get ready for bed, I'll bring you back. I got my pillow out. I think it's time to get my sleeping bag out. Get that fluffed up. Because if we don't get it fluffed up, we're gonna be cold all night. It's a big old 0-degree bag. Let's stick the pillow in here. Uh-oh, she's not zipped up. Well, we better get her zipped up. And just like that, She's up and going. We ended up throwing another block in there to get her going. She's kind of died down a bit. She's starting to get warm up in here again. Other than that, it's feeling good up in here. But here pretty soon we're going to be getting ready for bed. We'll stoke the fire up a bit. So we're going to turn in for the night. And slip bag. Oh, she's all fluffed up, ready to go. Take the old shoes off. Gotta get comfy in here. Everything snap, crackle, pop. Oh. We're definitely gonna put this bag to the test. It says 0 degrees. It's about a long time ago. I think I'm gonna do the old trick. Sticking my jacket in here for an extra pillow. But yeah, other than that, we're going to beddy bed. Catch you in the morning. Till then, I'll see you then. Morning. Oh, let's see what the temperature is. Put the last of my wood in a while ago. It's 38 in here and 28 outside. Really don't want to get out of the sleeping bag because it's warm, but have to get this breakfast cooked up. So anyhow, let's get this fire roaring and let's get some breakfast going. Yeah. Here's our bread. We're gonna take our don't stretch it out. We'll get it warm. Got the waters in my pot for my breakfast. It's gonna take a minute to do the coffee, so I don't have a percolator. We're just gonna do it the old-fashioned way. So now our water's boiling. Whoa, that's hot. Don't want her to boil off. We got some scrambled eggs with bacon. And we'll seal this up. We'll let her sit for a while. Let her sit for 5 minutes. And while that's doing that, we'll get our dough out here. We'll stretch it out. We'll flatten her out. We'll start cooking it. And we can have a biscuit. Now what we're gonna do is, that's full of water, we're gonna add our coffee grounds. We're making cowboy coffee. Put the lid back up on it. We'll stick this in the back of the stove because that's where it's the warmest. So now that our bread dough's done, poured some of that honey stuff in here. So we're gonna try it, see what it tastes like. So right now we're waiting for our coffee to be done. And it's still boiling, so we'll let it boil for a while. We'll pour it off in the other cup. Look at that. Nice hot bread. Ooh, she's warm. Oh, that's good. It's like toast. Still let that boil for a while. Coffee's about done, but not quite. Red pepper flakes and honey. Oh man. Oh, this one had bacon in it. I don't see the bacon. Oh, tiny bacon. Scrambled eggs with bacon. What else goes good with scrambled eggs? Some cheese. All that red pepper flakes and honey. That's some flavor. I didn't bring any salt and pepper with me. It'll be alright. I'll show you what this looks like. Yep, almost there. But it was 38, 37, 38 in here this morning. Finally got it up to 42, but it feels warmer than that. Took the coffee off, and I'll show you what I do, because I dump my grounds in my water and boil it. Let it boil for a minute. Then I'll show you what I do, how I don't get coffee grounds in my coffee. It's actually a real genius way. So when you make your coffee and you put your grounds in there and you let it boil, pull your lid off of it, let it sit for a minute. What you want to do is take cold water. Dump some cold water in it. And what that's going to do is going to take the coffee grounds and is going to pull them all the way down to the bottom. So you let it sit and let it do that. And then you just take it and slowly pour it off into your coffee cup. And that's how you make cowboy coffee. And trust me, there's no grounds in the bottom of your coffee cup if you pour it slowly. All the grounds will settle down to the bottom once you add cold water. It's weird how it works, but it works perfect for me. It works great. I just need 2 pots. That's it. And I'll leave the rest of that in there because it's mostly grounds anyways. So, and then there's my coffee. And I don't like my coffee hot. I like my coffee like warm. So I'll add more cold water to it. Hence, that's why the coffee's so strong. So, gotta have your morning cup of joe, so. Oh man, that's good. So let me sit and drink this when I get done with this. We'll get everything packed up, start getting out of here. And I only woke up 3 times during the night. And there's a few things I'm going to do a little bit different. As far as it's cold, I can feel cold breeze like when the wood stove's burning, as cold as it is. But other than that, I stayed warm. The sleeping bag held up. I was actually surprised. I did not get cold. I did not freeze. I could tell when the wood stove was dying down because my face would get cold. And then I woke up. And then other than that, I mean, it's fun. I mean, the last time I was out camping with this, testing it out, it was only like 30, 40 degrees. It was raining, you know, so yeah, the tent was warm. But I wanted to try it out when it was 20 degrees, when it was actually cold, do some real hot tent camping. But other than that, I'm going to get this coffee down me. I'm going to get everything packed up. I'm going to head out of here. So make sure you hit the subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification to get notified when you get the other videos. And if you want to see more of these videos and everything, subscribe. And give this video a thumbs up, you know, really appreciates it. And it helps me out tremendously. And it really, really pushes the video out further. It gets more views when you hit that thumbs up. Until then, I'll see you then.